What's going on, my truth-seeking people? Today, before we get into all the videos that I'm gonna be showing you today, this video today is sponsored by Proverbs 31. For you men out there, you having trouble with your beard, you having trouble, maintaining what I call your mane, make it look healthy and desirable to women or to yourself, Proverbs 31 has something for you. First, it comes in this neat little bag right here, as you can see. As you can see, a neat little bag that you can also tie up like this, Okay, so let's get into all the products they have. First, in this neat little bag, you have beard oil. The beard oil, it smells amazing. Also, the beard oil gets your mane looking healthy, soft for the women who love to rub on your beard. And also, it grows your beard. If you're having trouble growing your beard, the beard oil, it grows your beard. Okay? The next thing that comes in this little neat bag is beard shampoo. The beard shampoo also helps to keep your mane clean and also keeps your mane smooth and smelling good. Okay? Then next come in this little pouch bag is beard conditioner. Also smells amazing. Women think you have on cologne, but really, it's the beard shampoo and the beard conditioner. And also, like I said, the beard oil. Okay? Then the next thing coming in this little bag is for men who like to cut their beard or trim it. You have a little beard cutter, right? Then you also have beard balm. I normally use this beard balm. You know why I use this beard balm? Because it smells amazing. Believe me, women will love you when you have this on. This also keeps your beard smooth, soft, and smelling good, right? So you have a choice, and also it grows your beard too also. So you can either use the beard oil or the beard balm, okay? And it also comes with your own very own little beard comb as well, to keep your beard looking fresh, okay? This is by the company is called Proverbs 31. Get your beard oil, get your beard balm, get your beard looking good. So when you go out in public, you're gonna get a lot of questions about your beard. Wow, how did you get your beard like this? How did you get your beard? Let them know. Proverbs 31. The products is coming soon, and I will let you guys know down in the comment box below when you can also purchase your beard package. Okay. Also, thank you all for subscribing, the ones who subscribe and the ones who haven't subscribed yet. Subscribe. I got more content coming. I got many tricks up my sleeve. So, for you want to know the truth, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the big red button down there, hit the notification bell, hit all when you hit the notification bell so you can get all of my content as soon as they upload. With all that being said, let's go. unapologetic truth, the channel where we speak the truth and don't apologize for it. Why? Because the truth never apologizes. All right, today, family, we're going to get into what they call the Great Reset. For you guys who don't know what the Great Reset is, let's get a little bit of background information before we get into the videos, okay? All right, the Great Reset basically is resetting everything where you won't be able to own anything anymore. You won't have the money that you have anymore. So it's basically resetting the currency and also ownership of things that you own, like land, houses. These are not going to be able to be private anymore because you won't be able to own it anymore. Right? This is the plan of the elite. The elite plan on consuming everything to where you have nothing. And they say you're going to be happy about it. You're going to be happy to have nothing, to own nothing. I don't know who in their right mind would be happy not to own anything or to have anything. That's supposed to be what you call the American dream, where people could come and own whatever they want to own, build whatever they want to build, and everything will be private, which means privately owned. Okay, now let's get into the first video, right? Let's see here. Bam.
His story has inspired the world for thousands.
Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna mute it from the commercial. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, you're not gonna be able to own anything anymore. Your dollar, your money, it's gonna be obsolete. That's why I urge you to buy gold.
Here's a video of your future if some people at the World Economic Forum get their way. They say you'll own nothing and be happy about it. Energy will be green, rationed, and expensive, and travel will be restricted. Even your diet will be controlled, and currency will be digital. This left-wing dystopian dream is called the Great Reset, and you're supposed to be excited about it. The Great Reset has been labeled a conspiracy theory.
It's not a theory. It's a fact. For people who know who the elite is and what their plan is for world domination, to make everybody their slaves, to extract every piece of wealth that they can get from you Americans. You know that this is not a conspiracy theory, it's a conspiracy fact. I don't know how many of us keep stressing what's going on, and a lot of things that we say that's going to come, it always come about. I don't report on anything that I think that is just only a theory. I only report on things that are facts. Many years ago, I reported on all the store closures. Walmart. And now look, for the past few years, stores after stores after stores, and these are Fortune 500 companies that are closing down. It's the reason why they're closing down. It's not because they don't have the money. Okay? Also, remember in the beginning of the video when I told you they're going to extract everything from you. They're going to change the currency. They're going to take away privately owned businesses, privately owned property, and leave you with nothing. And they say you're going to be happy about it Because you're gonna be happening to go to the government or the elite for everything. That's what they want. They want you to rely on them for everything. They want you to rely on them for feeding you, clothing you, housing you. Why you think they giving you free money? Because they conditioning you right now to rely on them for everything. This is a conditioning phase. You think they want to save the economy? They don't want to save the economy. They want to destroy the economy. They want to make it. They want to destroy everything to make it to where you have to come to them for every single little thing. Let's get more of this video.
It even sounds like a conspiracy theory. But everything we know about it comes from the global elites themselves, who have been quite open about it.
This is not a conspiracy theory. It's a documented movement among many of the world's most powerful people.
Justin Haskins is a leading authority on the Great Reset.
Fundamentally, this is a radical and complete transformation of everything that we do in our society to control people's behaviors, to control businesses, and to move society in the direction that you want to move it. It will change the way businesses are evaluated. It'll coerce businesses to pursue left-wing causes.
The Great Reset was unveiled at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, where many of the world's most powerful people go to offer solutions to the world's problems. And the World Economic Forum sees the coronavirus pandemic as a historic opportunity to change the way the world operates.
Now, this is the direction that they're trying to lead society. Not just America, but globally. They're trying to lead society globally in this direction. Mind you, I haven't watched these videos that I'm showing you, so I'm reacting genuinely to these videos. And the things that I said in the beginning of the video, guess what? He's solidifying everything that I had said in the beginning. They're going to take everything from you. Nothing is going to be privately owned anymore. Your dollars is going to be worth nothing. How are you going to buy food? How are you going to take care of your children? Clothing, food, medicine. Everything, every subject, every little area, they want you to depend on them. Something sort of like your saviors in time of chaos. Remember my last video, I was speaking about order out of chaos. This is what they're trying to establish. My mission is to wake you guys up. I'm not here for my health. I'm not here just to talk about, any old thing. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to give you the facts. I'm here to wake you up to the deception that's going on behind your government, because there's a shadow government, which is the elite. Who do you think got these people in Davos in Switzerland to talk about this? And we know that the elite is not the government. They just puppets for the elite. We know who they are. We know they are part of the Freemasons. We know that they're a part of the Illuminati. We know this. If you don't know, well, now you know. So you guys better wake up before it's too late. Because their plan is moving forward, whether you're awake or not. It's what you do about it.
Right now we're facing a crisis of international proportion. It's going to have long-term impact for us.
Their solution is essentially global socialism. Think of the Green New Deal combined with the COVID-19 lockdown restrictions, and throw in something called the Fourth Industrial Revolution, in which technology is supposed to radically change the way we live and work. Klaus Schwab is the founder of the World Economic Forum.
What the Fourth Industrial Revolution will lead to is a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities.
It has the support not only of world leaders, but of global corporations like MasterCard and BP, brought to you by people who think they know what's best for you.
By giving, the elites, the technocrats in society, the most educated people, the ability to manipulate society, pull the levers in society, and manage and manipulate society so that it's, in their minds, perfect.
But a Trump re-election would blow a massive hole in the Great Reset. 1 week before the election, Italian Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano wrote an open letter to the president, warning him that the Great Reset is inhuman faceless tyranny that seeks to subdue all of humanity, and that President Trump and the United States are the wall against the deep state, the final assault of the children of darkness.
Over the past 4 years.
Okay, now we know that all the elite, not most, all of the elite are Satanists. We know this. We know who their God is. They want to subject you as nothing but cattle, who does everything that the master tells them, who believes everything that their master tells them. I don't know about you, but I'm no one's slave. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Which one are you? Are you a follower or are you a leader? Which one? Blue pill, red pill. Which one are you going to be? Which one are you going to take? You think the movie Matrix is just a movie? No. It's not just a movie. It's a message. They want you to be subject to them. They want you to be calling on them for every single little thing. They can control you better. They can control you better. It's all about total control. Are you going to give them control or are you going to take control? You choose.
Years, Donald Trump has been the single greatest roadblock for people who are pushing this internationalist, globalist sort of agenda.
The elites at Davos are now counting on a Biden victory for their Great Reset to go forward. The World Economic Forum and the Biden campaign even share the same slogan, Build Back Better.
To build back better.
It's also a phrase you've heard being used by Justin Trudeau, by the Pope, by the Prince of Wales, and by leaders around the world.
English journalist and author James Delingpole.
You'd be amazed by how many world leaders are on board with this globalist plan. Even people that claim to be conservative. This is worse than Nazism. This is worse than communism. This is worse than fascism. These guys are planning on taking over the whole world.
We'll hear more about the Great Reset when the World Economic Forum meets again in January. And whether he's in the White House or not, Donald Trump is expected to be a force, which could remain a problem for the hopeful backers of the Great Reset. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
Now, why do you think they wanted Donald Trump out of office? Don't get me wrong, Donald Trump also had evil intentions. But you got two evils going against each other to take office. So which one would you rather have, the more evil or the lesser evil? Regardless, you're going to get evil regardless. But the way you took was the more evil and not the lesser evil. But to me, evil is evil. So, if you're okay with relying on the government for everything, food, clothing, shelter, then this is the thing for you. The Great Reset is the thing for you. But if you're not, get up and do something. Say something. Don't just sit around and let things go like things are going to get better on its own. They never get better on its own. It only get better when you have people actually putting it into action. Actions speak louder than words. Marching is not going to do anything. Take my people, for example. We done marched for since the beginning of us being here. And nothing has changed. Same thing with all Americans. You can march all you want. Nothing will change. Of course they'll give you something to pacify you, to calm you down. But then behind closed doors, they plan still in motion. All right, let's get to the next video. One second, let me make sure this is up. Yep, okay. Now, what's going on here? It's stuck. Alright, I gotta wait till it reload. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but alright guys, here we go.
Well, what another week, and the language is starting now to creep in, isn't it? You turn on the TV news right across all the networks, you're picking up the papers, you turn on the radio stations, you hear the words that are meant to create some sort of comfort for us. But don't be conned. The Great Reset. The Great Reset. It sounds like everything that was bad is going to go and everything that's in front of us is going to be good. It's been sanctioned by the royal family. I mean, Prince Charles has said, let's have a great reset. It's been promoted by the world, the left worldwide. I mean, this big great reset is actually going to be a bigger virus than COVID. It's going to have more of an impact on your lifestyle than you could imagine. It's been publicised by the social media elite. And you've got lines like Build Back Better. I think Jacinda Ardern used that as her line when she received the government in New Zealand. And Joe Biden's talking about Build Back Better. And then we've got this sort of post-COVID world, the new normal, all this mantra. Don't let it con you. What does it actually mean, and do we actually get a say? Well, the bottom line is we won't. This is a deal that is being done by the elites and is being foisted upon the weak governments of the world. And frankly, at the moment, it looks like the Australian government falls into that category as well. But maybe you can have a hand on trying to change it. At the same time...
But it's not just a small amount of governments across the earth. It's every government across the earth. They all follow what the elite wants them to do. They follow these plans. They follow these plans. And all the governments across the earth is saying they want a great reset. They speaking for their country. And the leading government that's leading the way is America. We know that all countries want to follow what America does. We know this. Remember, they think that this is a great land of opportunity. So they're going to follow the model, and they're going to follow America with everything they do. So if America said they want a great reset, guess what? Every other government wants a great reset.
This week we've heard that China, now a member of the United Nations Human Rights Commission, has taken time to have a close look at the human rights violations of, yes, America. They've decided amongst about 10 things that they want to see an end to the political polarisation in the United States. Now, that's all very well and good for the Chinese Communist Party, a one-party state, because there can't be any other party. But you do know that in America there's two great forces at work. There's the Democrats, their colours tends to be blue, and the Republicans, and they tend to be red, and Donald Trump is red and Biden is the blue side. But you know that if he is elected President of the United States, what we've heard from places like China in this UN Declaration on Human Rights and this review of America's human rights is the sort of marching orders that Joe Biden will, of course, if we ever see him out of the White House bunker, will, of course, be attending to him. I mean, the guy, we haven't seen him for very much in the last 6 months. He's about to become the most powerful man in the world if all the rhetoric and all the social media tweets are to be believed. The Chinese have also said they don't want the United States to interfere in any other country's internal issues. And what they mean by that is Hong Kong and, of course, Taiwan, despite the fact that Taiwan is a democracy, the free China, the people of the People's Republic of China see Taiwan as a renegade province. So, of course, if the United States says anything about Taiwan, it's a fundamental breach of the human rights of the Chinese people. This is just absolute rubbish. So, over the last week, as we've gone through Remembrance Day, I stopped and I thought, like any other decent person would, at 11 o'clock on the 11th, last Wednesday, and I realised that we should be concerned, lest we forget that our freedoms that we enjoy are in fact being secured by those prepared to defend it. And the 5 oldest continuous democracies in the world, the USA, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia and New Zealand, have always defended freedom. We've always been amongst the first to answer the call when there's tyranny in other places. But now we have so many people within each of these countries, including our own, that seem to be out to weaken our efforts, pull down our traditions, change the way we think. And the world is in fact right now doing, and in a lot of ways it is history repeating, what we saw in pre-World War II Europe. If you think about 2022, China, if this is passing, putting a big dark shadow over the rest of the world, China may be a country that in fact many are saying we should boycott when it comes to the 2022 Winter Olympics that are occurring there. But of course, plenty of people in the sporting world would say, no, keep politics out of sport. And let's face it, sport is full of politics. There's political operatives who are active in sport. There are sporting operatives that are active in politics. There's political decisions that are taken in sport every day. There are political choices. There are political sponsors in sport. Local sports organisations, state organisations, national organisations are all highly political. And so the Australian Olympic Committee, of course, is the Olympic-sized version of this highly political environment. And naturally enough, because they live in a rarefied atmosphere of self-importance, the last thing...
Basically, what he's saying is everything is going to be ran by the elite. When you have sports is heavily compensated by the elite. This is why when people be like, oh, this was rigged and that was rigged, of course it was, because whoever the elite wants to win, that's who's gonna win. That's in any sports. Now, the Great Reset is gonna change all of that. There will be no privately owned team of any sports. The only private government there will be is the elite. And you know, families like the Rothschilds is one of the families that's part of the elite. There are 13 families. These families are going to be, or is your government, and it's going to continue to be your government. But later on down the line, they're going to come out of the shadows into the forefront. These are the people who are sucking you dry. These are the people who try to take away your privately owned business and privately owned property. Change your currency. Which I don't care about the currency being changed, because dollars is really backed by nothing but debt. Back in the days, it used to be backed by gold, now it's backed by debt. If you want real money, you need to invest in buying you bullion gold, real gold. A brick of gold or gold bullions. The second gold rush has already happened years ago. 4 or 5 years to be exact. But all the governments was buying up gold, and America was in the leading forefront of buying gold. They're trying to leave nothing for you. Nothing. They changing laws left and right. You're not going to be able to own guns privately. You're not going to be able to own guns at all pretty soon. And you're not going to, right now, it's hard for you to even buy ammunition. Ammunition, it's hard to buy, it's hard to find ammunition to buy. Because the government is buying up all of the ammunition. They're trying to leave nothing for you. And you're sitting back and watching it and letting it happen. When are you guys gonna wake up and realize what's going on in front of your face? You too busy out there going to bars and going to clubs and want to hide from the next woman or from the next man to the next. But not realizing that everything is being stripped right in front of you. Let's finish the clip, and I'm going to give you a little bit more of my take on it, and then we're going to end it.
The thing they want to see is us boycotting on principle, there's that word again, principle, the People's Republic of China and the Winter Olympics and the entire PR spin that will come for the PRC. So if only sport was just about sport. It seems, if you look at the last week, we're seeing more and more reasons to know the elites, be they the big tech, be they the big media, be they the big royals, or be they the big Chinese and Marxist leftist elites around the world are all choosing to reset your lifestyle. The last thing they're going to do is touch theirs. Keen to know what you think? Hashtag Hardgrave at skynews.com.au. You can also email me directly at gary.hardgrave at skynews.com.
They're trying to reset everything to where you won't have anything. And you're going to be happy for it. According to the elite. You're going to be jumping for joy. You're going to be jumping for joy not to have anything. Hitting cartwheels everywhere not to have anything. You're going to be willing to give everything to them. Willingly. I don't see how you can take this. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you all who have subscribed. Once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. Probably $50 sent to someone's Cash App or on a Visa, prepaid Visa card. Also, once Proverbs 31 drops its site, they're going to be giving a giveaway of these. Beard oil, you know, the whole little case. So you guys be on the lookout for that. That's going to be in the description box once their website drops. That's all I have for you today. This unapologetic truth. Signing out.